Take two. What's up, guys? Simmer Lou here, and today we are going to do a pose pack tutorial. I recently posted a picture from a episode that I'm currently doing, a new episode that's called "Welcome to the Neighborhood." Make sure y'all check that out when it drops. I posted it on Facebook, and it's getting a lot of feedback, and a lot of people is asking me how I place the baby on the bed. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay? Now let's get into it. All right, guys. First and foremost, so this is the site that you will use, Andrew Studio, Sims 4 Studio. Um, the two things that you will need is on this one site. You will need the pose player, and that's just giving you it gives you your options, pose by pack, stop posing, pose by name. If you remember the pack name, you can just type it in and it'll come right up. If you have a lot of poses, this will be useful. Me personally, I have a lot and I just still scroll. I just remember the name and I scroll, but I'll show you guys how it looks. It's real simple. Scroll down to the download button, download it, put it in your mods folder, directly in your mods folder. Same thing with the teleport any sims. This is very important. If you don't have this, then most likely it's not going to work. So real simple. Download it. Scroll down to download. It will come up. I have Windows, so I don't know if you guys have Windows, but mine comes up here in this area, and I'm not going to download it because I already downloaded it. But yeah, comes up. Put it in your mods folder. Okay. So let me show you guys how to place your Sims for another day. Let's go and get into it. Okay, so with these poses, depending on the pose, you will need to make sure that you place this little character thing in the right place. And if you are doing content, like taking your pictures or recording or whatever, you would definitely want to test this out before you actually, start recording, just to make sure you did place everybody where they need to be. Now, sometimes this can get very hectic because if you're doing like a group photo, like a family photo, and it got like maybe 8 people in there, um, you do have to put you have to put it all together. So one of these little characters is for one sim. So if it's a two pose pose for 2 people, you're gonna need two. If it's a pose for 3 people, you're gonna need three. And so on. You have to place them all together in the correct spot, and it will spread everyone out by whichever pose that you're choosing, if that makes sense. I probably have to show you guys instead of just saying that. So, she is eating some cereal right now. This is, let me see. A matter of fact, I don't even need to control him. This is baby daddy right here. So we gonna teleport. You have 2 options, as y'all see: teleport, sim, and summon. You can use the summon sim if the sim is not on the lot type of deal. Um, it'll pull up basically like everybody that sim has communicated with. Sometimes it'll pull up extra people in the game. Sometimes it won't. So don't be alarmed. And I got a lot of dead people. I don't know. I got to check into that. But anyway, so we don't need to summon. We're going to teleport a sim because the baby is on the floor right here, and we're gonna use baby daddy as well. Just to show y'all the 2-person pose, and then I'll do one like solo. So it don't matter. I take that back. It does matter. If you have a infant and they are not sitting up yet, it matters before you actually pick the pose. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's do the daddy first. We're gonna put him here, and it just places him right there. You still see this other little character thingy because we had 2 of them, right? So we're gonna get the baby, and we're gonna place him here. Now you don't see anymore. That's the 2. That's the 2 spots that we have. Let me take the walls down real quick. Okay, so it's tricky doing it with infants. If they are not sitting up, y'all can't see all the way, but y'all can kind of see like he's sitting on his knees or whatever. Um, I don't know if y'all have paid attention, but if they're not sitting up, they will sit up like this, but they will fall down and like lay down on their backs. So you actually have to wait until the baby does that. So when you place your infant, if they are not at the sit up stage yet, you want to place them, you want to push play, give them a little time to stumble or whatever and lay down. And then you want to put the pose on there, because what's going to happen is if you try to put the pose on there before the baby like lays down on his back, it's not going to do anything, and you're going to wonder like, is it broken, or whatever. The other sim will do his pose, but the baby, and I've only noticed it in infants, the baby won't do his pose. Like, you'll have to do it twice. So you want to make sure again that if the baby is not in the sit up stage, that the baby has laid down on his or her back. Okay, so you click on the baby, or you click on whatever sim that you have, and y'all see right here you have pose by pack and you have pose by name. As I stated, I do not use pose by name because I do not remember the names half of the time, and you have to put it in exactly the way that it's spelled in order for it to come up. Okay, so I don't use pose by name. um I do pose by pack, and I have a lot of, let me take my G shade off real quick. I think it's that one. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I have a lot of poses, y'all. Some of them, um, they are messed up. As y'all see, these are blank. So I don't know what these poses are. I know what this one is, and I know what this one is because of the little objects. But other than that, if it doesn't say, I don't know what it is. I just haven't taken these out yet. But I have a lot of poses. I have a lot of poses. A lot of poses. So that's why I don't do the pose by name pack, okay? Because yeah, this is just, it's too much. So I remember, it's in alphabetical order. So remember the name of it, scroll down to it, you find it or whatever, and you're gonna have to do this for each sim. So like if you're doing a family pose, you're gonna have to do this. If it got 8 people, you're gonna have to do it 8 times. Okay. If you can do more than one pose when you're doing it. I passed the pose that I was looking for already. It should be right here, Restless Nights. Um, yeah, so when you click, it goes here, and like I said, you can do as many poses as you want. They're gonna be in order by the way you click them. So you have to remember that as well, okay? It tells you most of the time if it has multiple people, like it tells you what's going on or who is who. You got G1 for ginger, for girl, ginger infant, and then you got B1 for boy, blonde infant. Okay, it's telling you in the picture like who is who, and then you got male and female. Okay, so yeah, it's real like common sense. That's how it is with most of the poses I have seen. So it's pretty like self-explanatory. Okay, um I want to say I did for the baby. I know I did the B2, and I also did, everybody was sleeping, B, B3. Yeah. Now we have, I hope I put the B and not the G. I think I did though. Okay. And when you click it, it does go back to the top. So you just scroll back down and you go back to it. Okay. So that's for the baby. We're placing the baby. Now we can exit out of that. And if you click on him, you'll see these two interactions right here. And these are poses. Y'all see it say posing. So when I push play, he's gonna go into the pose. Um, you can use any sim to click on another sim and do the pose. It doesn't matter. You can use the baby. You can use whoever. So let's do baby daddy. I passed it. Okay, so what we did B2. So let's do male 2, and we did B3, so we gonna do male 3. Now, y'all see where I placed them at in the bed. I'm gonna do this twice to show y'all what it would look like if you place them wrong. I only know this position because I just did it last night. So I knew where they were supposed to go. But I'll show you how it look if you place them wrong. Okay. So we're gonna push play and they're gonna go into the pose. It'll put them in the pose. And so I use G Shade too. A lot of people ask me like, "Oh my God, why the baby looks so real?" and all this and that. I use G Shade, and if you guys want that, I could also link that video in the description. I have all my settings set up where I can just push a button and it's gonna go into my G Shade. So if I do want to take a picture, you know, I can scroll, do what I need to do, and that actually is a cute picture that I'm fin to take because it's cute, and we gonna take a picture just like that. When you're ready to change poses, you will go to, so if the, like, I don't have the baby that I'm not controlling him, so I would just click on him and go to, if it come up, and go to stop posing. When I push this stop posing, you have to remember it's just like the little babies. He has two thingies right here. So once I push stop on the other one, it's gonna automatically go into the second one. Okay, so once I push stop, let me show y'all what it's gonna look like. Okay, maybe I don't need to do the baby because he posing already. Okay, we're gonna do stop posing. It's paused right now, so it's not gonna do it. And then I'm gonna click on the baby and I'm gonna hit the X so he can change his pose. And then I click back off so I can take my little thingy off. Push play and it's gonna go right into it, okay? It'll switch right to the next pose. Real easy, real simple. Like I said, like it's so simple. I'm gonna take this picture as well. Okay, so yeah, as y'all see, like they are perfect in the bed. Let me go up some so y'all can see the positioning in the bed. They perfect. So basically, I'm gonna grab another teleporter thing, and I'll show y'all how it moves around and where you can put it and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get out of here. I think I got one right here. Put the walls back down. So let's say I put the teleporter right here. They're gonna do the same poses. It's just gonna move them, all over the bed. So if I put him like up this high, um, it might be okay for the infant. I could change these pillows and you'll be able to see him. But for the adult, his head will probably like be buried in the pillows and you wouldn't get like a good screenshot or you wouldn't get a good recording or whatever. So that's why you have to be mindful of where you actually place them. Some poses when you're downloading them, it actually shows you where you are supposed to place it. Like let's say you're doing a couch pose. I think I have a couch pose that I can do real quick. If you're doing a couch pose, most of the time you want to place them in the middle, and it's gonna place them wherever they need to go. And remember what I said: if it's more than one, if it's like three people, say it's three people on the couch, you gotta put those same. You gotta put each one together, and it's gonna spread it out by the pose. So let me teleport somebody here so I can just show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me find a chair pose. Okay, this is an animation. This is an animation, but we just gonna do it. Animations and pose that I mean they're not the same because animation, of course, they're actually like talking. Something is moving. They moving their head, they moving their lips, they moving their hand, like they moving something. A pose, they still animation, they're in motion. So, but we're gonna do both. So this one is the girl is sitting on the couch. So we're gonna do the girl, and then we're gonna click the guy, and y'all gonna see how she switch. They're gonna be in the same position. So that would be the girl if she was the girl. It's gonna switch in just a second, and then that will be the guy. Okay, and then so when you are in animation, y'all seeing how the pictures they switch like instantly. Not the pictures, the when you doing a pose, like just regular pose, it switch like real fast. But when you're doing an animation, it's gonna finish the whole cycle of the animation before it goes to the next one. When you click off of it, it's gonna go into it's gonna finish it, and then it'll go into the next one. So if you're doing like if you're recording something and you want to get like like both parts together, I would like how I clicked off the other one and went into it. I will record that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're steady going type of deal. If that makes sense. If it don't, then just ask. Just put it in the comments, and I try to explain that a little better next time. But yeah. So let me show y'all again. Let me click on one more. What was that in my GD? Here's one. I'm gonna click on all of them. Now I don't know where this is gonna place her because I originally did a different pose. So like if I click off of this one and I push play, she gonna stay like this for a little minute, and then she gonna go into the other cycle of the other pose. Even though it already dropped, she gonna stay like this for a minute, and then she'll go into the next cycle. And then I will record like this whole thing. Okay, boom. So this couch probably not big enough. It's probably gonna like put her all over here on the little lamp and stuff, but we gonna see. Oh, send all the babies alone. We gonna exit, and she gonna go into the next one. I'm glad y'all can't see nothing right here. It just look like a black line. And then she'll go into the last one. And like I said, you want to make sure um whatever pose you're using, if you need a long couch, like make sure you have the right accessories. I'm gonna say that. And some stuff when you download the poses and the animations, it'll tell you if you need something extra. It'll have it in the like on the download page where you can go ahead and download it. And you just go to cast and put it on if it's a item or something, or whatever. So yeah, that's the poses. Let me put the walls back down. So I hope you guys understood my video. If you guys didn't, please let me know. I am fairly new to sin. I keep saying new. I say new because it's so much to learn. I've been doing this for like a little bit over a year, I would say. But again, I taught myself everything that I know how to do. So it does take time. Like I said, most of the videos that I use is on YouTube. Just search what you're looking for, and it'll come right up. Ask questions. I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook. I also have made my own group. I make sure to put my Facebook my link in the description, so you guys can go follow me there. And yeah, be on the lookout for my new series. Welcome to the neighborhood. Until next time, y'all.